Alright guys, what's going on? Today we are in the process of taking screws out of each sub, and we're actually going to take all of these U's out. Yep, you heard me, we're going to be taking these out and we're going to be replacing these. I got a guy, he's bringing my subs tonight and we're going to install them. We are going to have some Resilient Sounds Platinums up in here. We're going to see how those fare against these U's. Probably going to hit the lows a little bit better, but we'll see. So yeah guys, we are going to take all of these screws out, take all of the 12 subs out one by one. Probably going to have to take down this port, knock it down some, and then we're going to try to put it all in here and get it all installed, guys. So let's see how this works. I'm going to do some testing once we get it in there. Still got the 3 amps at half ohm right now. Hopefully we'll get the other one back from repair. But yeah guys, that's what we got. So it's going to be a fun weekend installing them Platinums. Yeah guys, stay tuned and I will show you what it looks like on the way. Alright guys, here are the new subs. Got the Resilient Sounds Platinums right here. Got a stupid deal. Got all 12 of them crammed up in my girlfriend's car. Look at this bad boy. Got a nice little booty on it. This is the V1 of course, dual ones. 2000 watt RMS. I think it's looking beautiful. Got a nice white basket on it. I've always wanted to try these Resilient Sounds, so we're going to see what 12 of them sound like in my Jeep. So today we're going to be taking out the U's and we're going to be installing these Resilient Sounds Platinums. So yeah guys, that's what it's going to look like in there. I think it's going to be stupid. We're going to figure it out though. These things weigh about 65 pounds. So it's going to be fun putting them in there. So we're going to see what happens guys, and I'm going to show you guys what it's like when we start installing them. Alright guys, we got all 12 of the subs out. When I tell you this sucks so bad, oh my god, it was awful. But we finally got them all out. All you see is thousands and thousands of wires. So we actually got to kind of shorten those up. We don't have to have as many wires. We're going to be wiring these Resilient Sounds in series parallel. We're going to be wiring them down to half ohm on 3 amps. And when I finally get my 4th one, I'm going to wire it to about 0.67. So, but yeah guys, that's what this looks like, man. It's heavy. It's about 65 pounds. And we got to try to put that all the way at the back. So this is going to be very fun. Pray for me guys, this is going to suck pretty bad. So like I said, we got all 12 of them out. Probably going to be putting them for sale for too long, depending on how they sound. But yeah guys, stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys the final result once we start getting them in there and we can hear how they sound. Alright guys, here is the reveal. Bam! We finally have all of the subs up in here. Look how massive they look compared to these U's. Take up a lot more space. Got the port up in here. I'm kind of taking away all of this tape. Not the biggest fan of it. But that's what it's looking like so far, guys. So we're going to do some testing on it. See how they sound. See what frequency they like best. And I'll come to you guys in another video. And I'll show you what it does on the meter and kind of some of the scores. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back of it. Come back into the back. Of course, it's not the greatest. I still got to clean up some, but right now we have these 3 amps wired at around half ohm. I want to say we did a small bit of testing last night, and we were able to get about 9,000 watts out of each of these amplifiers. So not too bad. Got the fuses ran and everything. Everything looks nice. Hopefully we get a 4th amp eventually and we'll go to 0.67 on each one, but we shall see guys. Like I said, right now it is doing very well. We'll do some more testing. Got to get the port dialed in. Mids and highs looking good. Everything's looking great. But yeah guys, this took us all day yesterday to get done, because these subs weigh about 65 pounds a piece and it is killer loading these bad boys in. So I can tell you one thing, if you don't have a couple buddies to do this, you're not going to want to do this by yourself, because it was terrible. Cut so much wire, did everything possible, and it was a mess guys. But now we got everything figured out, everything good to go. I had to use my buddy Will's pop tester, test some of the subs, because what was happening was we had speakers coming out through here and they were kind of like crossing over, so we couldn't really tell which speaker exactly what wire was going to where. And you can kind of see we're not using half of the wires now because we're wired in series parallel. So before we had 48 wires coming out because each coil ran right out of the back. So now we only have about 24 wires. So it saves us a lot of help, or saves us a lot of trouble, man. I'm telling you, it was a team effort yesterday. Me, my buddy Will, my buddy Samson, we were out here knocking out the subs. And here we got all the extra U12s. So far, we haven't sold any yet. We just got them out yesterday. Probably going to post them for sale in the next day or two. And see how fast they sell, guys. So if you're seeing this video and I still have them, they're up for sale. Trying to get about $220 a piece out of these bad boys. They're used, but as you can tell, they're in good shape. Nothing's really wrong with them at all. Everything still works. Everything's good to go, guys. But yeah, guys, that's gonna probably wrap up this video, and that's how everything's looking with the build. Like I said, stay tuned later this week. We are going to do some testing, tuning for this Jeep, and get it ready for ruckus, guys. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and that is what 12 Resilient Sounds 12 Platinums look like in my Jeep. So stay tuned. We're going to hear how they sound.